Good morning, beautiful women. This is Chana Talks Live TV, and I'm Chana Gilman, your relationship mastery mentor. Oh wow, I have thought about you so much over the last couple of days. I really have to go deep and very honest here with you. I woke up Friday morning and I thought to myself, Chana, you might be doing a disservice to everybody with these videos. Not everybody, but people who are in deep pain and looking for a magic pill. I've been there. I get you. I spent years going around listening to everything I could find online, having big, oh my gosh, that's my teacher, oh my gosh, and moving around and just hoping somebody would fix it for me. So if I've made it seem to anyone out there that what I'm describing to you in these videos is easy peasy, and just say this to him or her or the troubled teenager, I ask for your forgiveness, because it's not going to work for you. So here's what I want to say. Three things. If you are in an abusive relationship, get out and get help. If you are in a relationship that has addiction inside of it, or if there is mental illness, diagnosed or otherwise, that is not being treated, I am not your teacher. I am not your mentor, and I am not your coach. While I have said many times that much doesn't need therapy because it's past-based and diagnostic, those three issues do need therapy, do need work with a therapeutic, certified psychologist, psychiatrist, but it's not me. I'm not your coach. And I don't want to mislead you that just by listening to me, it's going to change things for you, because I'm not going there with it. And here's the key, people. Unless the abuse, the addictions, or the mental illness are dealt with, you cannot do real work on your relationship, because that is so heavily layered on top that those three things must be addressed before relationship work can begin for you. Hold on, I'm trying to see who's here. I know people are here, but I'm not seeing it. Anyway, here's what I want to tell you. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. Please keep them coming. So that's number one. Abuse, addictions, mental illness. Those must be addressed therapeutically, psychiatrist, psychologist, and not, hi Kalinda, not with Chana Gilman. I'm not your address for that. Until those are addressed, you will not be able to work on the relationship. The other thing I want to say, if you think, and I've said this many times in these videos, that listening to Chana Gilman for 5 to 10 minutes a day is going to fix anything, it isn't going to happen. That would be like going to a sporting goods store, buying physical workout equipment, taking it home, and going, oh, now I'll be physically fit. No, you have to do the work. There's work involved here, people. Ladies, I've spent 10 years figuring all of this out for myself, and more money than I would ever charge a single client to pay on myself, investing in myself, and so I could shortcut the process for you. When I say to you, just say to him, we've got issues, and if you don't want to work on them with me, that's fine. That is going to blow up in your face, ladies. You're married 8 years, 22 years, 35 years. You have trained him how to respond to you. Or you're a troubled teenager. They know you're coming after them. And just because you think, oh, I heard something, that's good, I'll say that to him, he's been trained to know you're coming. He's been trained. She's going to manipulate me again. Here comes the criticism. They turn it off. So does the teenager. Unless my work is not for you to fix a relationship. My work is to get you healthy, whole, and vibrant so that you can address issues in your life from a solid, emotional, vibrational standpoint where you aren't blown in the wind or slapped around like a wet fish. I've said many times, if you're in anger or if you're in rage, you can't go to love and peace. Hi, Gita. You can't go from anger to love and appreciation in one jump. The leap is too big. The leap is too big. So if you're in rage, the best thing you can get to is anger. And from anger, depression. You know, why do people crash and burn in their personal growth? Because you try to take too much on at once. You've spent how many years of your life, probably from the age between 0 and 7 when these issues become issues, in coping as a child, the subconscious paradigms, you carry them with you. They define your life, and life matches your life experiences matches those coping mechanisms. If you're married to a man for 30 years, it hasn't been good for 22 years, don't think that because you come in a different way and have a different tone of voice one time, things are going to change. It's not. You are still coming from manipulation. How do I get him to be better? How do I get him? I'm so glad you're here, Gita. How do I get him to do what I want? How do I get my sister to, I need that apology. So what should I say, Chana? None of that's going to work. Because you're going to say it in a way that you thought was new, growth-oriented. They're not responding, and it's going to tick you off and throw you back. People, I'm not here for quick fixes. I'm here for ahas, and I'm here to show you that there is a better, different future, and it can be different for you. I've done 10 years of work and invested in 5 figures, sorry. Multiple 5 figures to get where I am today. I've been a public speaker for 20 years. I ran a top fashion company for 8 years, and I worked with Donna Karen. We were equals. She designed, I was the head of $80 million of sales. I worked for 6 years in a financial firm when I was living in Israel. Hi Roxanne, I have been a public speaker. I started at 13 Paradigms 5 years ago. Here's what I want to tell you. It has taken me this long and breaking through my own emotional visibility issues, fears of judgment, to find finally the best use of Chana Gilman in this great and glorious universe. The best use of me is to help you become the best version of you. That's what it's about, ladies. When you do the work to become the best you, everything around you changes. Can you imagine when you're on a solid platform emotionally, how it will affect your relationship, all of them, how it will affect your health and wellness? Do you know the women that I talk to that have physical ailments from grinding teeth in their jaws? I had in my joints, I was 40 pounds heavier. I couldn't go up and down stairs. I wore very expensive inserts in my shoes for 18 years. Those are gone today. I live on the 2nd floor and I run up with my groceries. I'm maintaining that 40-pound weight loss because I'm no longer a wet fish being slapped around on a cutting board. Can you imagine that when those things, the ripple effect in your life, it affects your finances? You just might have the courage then to send out a resume for a better job. Hi, Brian. For a better job. You don't have to accept where you are. But my apologies are to those of you that think 5 minutes with me a day will change anything, because it won't. And in many cases, if you attempt what I'm trying to tell you, it might just backfire and explode in your face. And then there's your limited paradigm again. You see, it works for everybody else, but not me. It works for Chana because she had all that success before, so she knows what to do. It works for Chana, you know. Right, I'm 40. Women over 40 don't lose weight. I lost my weight in my 60s, ladies. Cut the crap on yourself. Or keep it. I've said to you so many times, there's two choices in life. Excuses, stay where you are, keep the denial mask on, and just live with it. And it's comfortable there. You know what to expect. The devil you know is the devil that works, right? Or there's results. You say, in Hebrew, ad kan, I'm done. I'm done. And that doesn't mean I'm done. I have to leave my marriage. I have to break up with the guy. Hi, Faggy, I have to throw the kid out. No. But I'm done in that spinning cycle of misery and confusion. I'm done with fearing that black bottomless hole that I'll never come out of if I look at myself. I'm done with the fear of the grief that I'll live with if I realize it was that I had a responsibility in everything. Hi, Stacy. I'm done with blaming myself and living in guilt. Ad kan, done. It's time for me to face it. Ladies, nothing weighs more than regret. Nothing. And when you do the work, you're going to have to say, oh, if I only knew, I would have done it differently. Okay, but here's the gift. We live life on a spectrum. You've always done the best you could with what you knew to do. Always. No one wakes up in the morning saying, I'm going to shoot myself in the foot and go pick a fight with him and go be a victim and let him abuse me emotionally. You don't do that. You wake up with the best efforts of wanting to try. And sometimes it's just wrong. Are you an older professional single that, my God, you're rocking your world in so many areas, but the guy? Is it 30 years of dating the same man with a different face? So who's the problem? The creeps? Sweetie, who's the common denominator in every guy you've ever dated? You. Do you have relationships with people, a mother-in-law, a sister-in-law, a best friend that's out of your life? Who's the common denominator there? They're not talking to you or you're not talking to them. You. Wake up, ladies. You've done the best you can with what you knew how to do. Is there better to do? Absolutely. Will there be a little grief and groaning and moaning? Yeah. Hi, Leora, hi. Will there be a little grief and groaning along the way? Yes. But what do you need a mentor for? To hold your hand, to say you've got this. And you know, when you choose a person to learn with, make sure that they are 7 to 10 steps ahead of you. Why? Because when you hit that edge of your comfort zone and you want to flip back and say, this creep is better than anything I'll ever get. No. You need a mentor that can pull you out because she's crossed that mountaintop. Your fears aren't her fears anymore. And I can help you. I can guide you. I work with 3 types of women: determined, resourceful, and committed. Decisive, resourceful, and committed. Right? Because once you decide and you commit, watch out. Watch out. That's what happened to me. And it only happened to me 2 months ago with the right mentor. Yes, I have a mentor. You can't do this alone. Ladies, if you could have fixed all of this alone, you would have. You all would have. If just listening to someone would have worked, the 25 years that Oprah was on TV telling everybody how to fix it, she would have cured the world. I'm telling you, it's not how it works. You need support, you need a mentor, and you need to know what you need to fix. Again, my apologies for anyone that I misled saying this is easy peasy, go say this and they'll respond well. No, that doesn't work that way. And if, again, you're in an abusive relationship, get out, get help, get safety for you and your children if there are any. If you're in a relationship that has addictions, and if you are in a relationship that has mental health issues, until that is medicated properly, you cannot even begin to touch your relationship. And for those 3 things, I am not your address. I'm not. I'm sorry. As much fun as I am to work with, and as much success as I bring my clients, as much transformation as they have, and as much as I am the living example of what I teach, because I've done every ounce of what I share, I never share or teach anything that I haven't experienced myself. Whoever you choose to work with, they should be 7 to 10 steps ahead of you, done the work on themselves, and you see the results that you want in your life. That's the definition of a good mentor. Do I still want you to come on and listen to me every day? Absolutely. Because it's the beginning. Ladies, I always say this in my private, please join my private Facebook group. You are all welcome there. I do more coaching in there. But it's private, it's free, and it is more of me. But what I want to tell you is you matter. Your life matters. And you can start right now. We live on a spectrum. I want to repeat again. You can't go from rage to love and enjoyment, empowerment. You can only go from rage to anger and then up another step and another step. Just like you can't fix a marriage that you've trained each other how to respond, when to pull the trigger, unless you've learned what it takes to shift your perspective, to appreciate the masculine-feminine differences, because there are some. Stop trying to make your husbands or your boyfriends hairy girlfriends. It doesn't work. If he shuts down on you, it's because he's left. If not physically, emotionally. He's not going to get it. This takes so much work. You've got to learn how to be who you want to be so that you don't commit your whole life with manipulation stamped on your forehead. I'm going to get you to do what I want. And I'm smiling now, right? You're going to listen to me? Right? I'm saying it in a new tone of voice. That is not going to work. I hear from so many women, but I'm working on myself. And I am better because one of my 26 ailments went away. Okay, great. And how much longer are you going to... Ladies, what's the cost of not fixing it? What is it going to cost you to stay in it? Again, I've done the work. I am a living, breathing example of a life well lived, of a quality of life that if you look at the outside, I'll keep repeating it. I don't have a man in my life. My kids don't live with me. I don't see my granddaughter. She's in Israel. I'm in Las Vegas because my mother's here. She's 90 with Alzheimer's. Never once do I moan and groan about that. My life is blessed. I have 2 beautiful sons, a gorgeous granddaughter, a daughter-in-law that loves me and that I love like a daughter. a mother that I'm blessed to see every day. Can you imagine if I was still in Israel waiting for the phone call? No. No, I love my life today because I'm a conscious creator in my life. I am not a reactor. I am a responder today. And not everything needs a response the second it happens, ladies. If you have a troubled teenager, become their advocate. You can always circle back and say, you know, what we talked about the other day, I loved it, but I think you're off on this. Don't do it in the minute of conversation. They need you to be with them. I'm going to end with this, and this is for the ladies in my group. When my son visits, and he was here for 2 hours on Friday, we spent 2 hours together, my 24-year-old son, Yoel. We always have a blast. We drive to Walmart. We were at a Starbucks, and we needed to go to Walmart. He needed some stuff. It was a 3-mile drive. So whenever we're in the car together, we do carpool karaoke. It's a blast. Or he interviews me, or I interview him. You know, what do you think of the political situation, or what's going on in your life? Whatever it is, we have a blast. I interviewed him. It's 1 minute and 28 seconds. Ladies in my group, I'm posting it for you. This kid was about mindset. He hit the nail on the head. We had a blast. And when he left, I asked him, can I please post this in my group? And he said, what? I said, can I please post this? These women need to hear this. And he said, okay. So I'm sending that to the group. That meet my son, Yoel. And for those of you that knew him when, you won't believe it. What a guy. What a guy. And you will see that he is his mother's son. We are on such the same page. Ladies, it's all possible, but not just with 5 minutes with Chana Gilman. I never meant to tell you to go out and do this and then the bomb, pitzutz it's called in Hebrew, the explosion of the bomb in your face. No, no. Please, if you like this, share it. I know that so many women need the message that I'm giving. Please share my videos. Please comment. Please like. Please join my Facebook group. And if anything I've said speaks to you, book a free breakthrough call with me. Let's get acquainted. I promise you, you'll have fun. You'll walk away with some insights, even if we don't work together. Take the next step. Don't be afraid. Because, you know, they say when you've lost weight, nothing tastes as good as thin feels. Well, I'm telling you, nothing feels as good as health feels. That's it, ladies. That's my message for today. That's my apology. It's not just 5 minutes with Chana Gilman. There's results, the ahas, there's the breakthroughs, which give you the encouragement to keep trying, and then there's the blueprint shift in your nervous system where you've had the transformation. You are looking at walking, breathing, living transformation. I can help you get there. I love you all. You are beautiful women, and I want you to own it. And until you can, I'm here doing it for you. I love you. This is Chana Gilman, your relationship mentor, relationship mastery mentor. It begins and ends with you. Forget anyone else. The ripple effects will happen once you do it for you. I love you. Bye-bye.